Hey guys, this is Joe with that hashtag Newsfeed. This week I am joined by Kelly, who was filling in for Jessica.
Hey!
And we survived BlizzCon.
No, I did not.
Well, we kind of survived BlizzCon.
Nope, I was completely
You know what?
defeated
For
by
the one
BlizzCon.
person that was never out partying with us every night, how were you defeated by BlizzCon?
Exhausted from staying up making my cosplay.
That's true. Your cosplay was on point. It was a lot of fun.
Thank you.
But this week we're going to be talking about the Fantastic Beasts and where to find them.
We've got Ghost in the Shell news.
We also got Young Justice news.
And Cloak and Dagger.
That's right. Let's get to it. In a couple weeks, we get the Fantastic Beasts and where to find them.
Yay!
But before that, we get some Fantastic Beasts and where to find them news. So Harry Potter fans, fear not. Kelly is here to deliver it. What you got?
Yes, apparently director David Yates will be directing all 5 films.
5 films.
Yes,
That's
all
a
5
lot of
films,
movies.
which will be covering a span of 19 years.
Ooh. Wait, 19 years in story time and 19 years in real time.
19 years in story time, I
Okay.
believe.
That's because I was gonna say that's cool.
Each movie's 10 hours.
That's a lot of pre-planning. Now we know that Eddie Redmayne was cast. He's a great actor.
Great
we also
actor.
got Colin Farrell's going to be in this. We got The Flash, Ezra Miller, and Johnny Depp was just announced to being in one of the future films.
Yeah.
But let me ask you this. What do you think the Fantastic Beasts are and where are you going to find them?
Well, you gotta watch the movie to find out.
Do you know anything about so from what I heard, you actually don't need to watch the Harry Potter originals.
David Heyman had actually made an announcement saying that they are not directly related, where if you have not seen the original films, you can still watch and enjoy these films. You don't have to know the history of Harry Potter to know about the Fantastic
So I don't need to binge on these in the next week to watch Fantastic Beasts. I'm good. That's good to know.
Yes.
I mean, I've just read the first book for the first time. I dig it. I don't know if I'm going to take a plunge into the world, because I feel like that's a large investment.
Mm-hmm.
But I'm glad to know that I can watch Fantastic Beasts and where to find them without having to have all the backstory knowledge with everything else.
You can just enjoy the movie.
In 2 weeks, the movie's coming out, so I'm
soon.
excited.
All right, Joe, bring us that sweet, sweet Cloak and Dagger news you have prepared for
there
us.
There has not been a lot of Cloak and Dagger news in a long time, to the point where a lot of people thought this was like an April Fool's joke.
Yeah.
It was actually happening, but it is happening. 2018 is now when Cloak and Dagger is set to arrive to our eyeballs, our TV screens.
That is still quite a ways away,
It is quite a ways away. Joe Pakaski is going to be one of the producers. He was one of the co-producers on Daredevil. Now, a little backstory. At least on the TV version of Cloak and Dagger, Cloak is going to have this encompassing power that kind of like brings you into the darkness, but can teleport you places.
Love it.
And teleport people with him. And Dagger's going to have these little psychic pink daggers that she's going to be able to shoot at people and have just at her handy. Now the story is going to take place as both of these guys being teenagers, so it's almost going to be like Heroes, like where they're just discovering their power as teenagers and kind of like living together and being in love. So that's going to be an interesting twist. It's going to be on the Freeform network, which is used to be ABC Family. So that's going to be a change.
They don't have very many superhero TV shows on Freeform right now.
Well, they don't have any superhero TV shows.
None at all.
No.
So that is going to be quite an interesting take.
Sure. I mean, it's trying to hit a different demographic, obviously, but just like Netflix and just like the ABC shows currently, which is only Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. right now, they all look different to me. Like don't feel like I'm ever gonna see Coulson in another Avengers movie, nor am I ever gonna see Coulson trying to recruit Luke Cage, because it just seems like those worlds are different.
Each platform has their own style.
Yeah, but I don't like the term when they say it's all connected, but it's nothing. It's not connected at all.
It's not.
So that's my only fear. That's my only downside of Cloak and Dagger. Other than that, I'm excited that we're getting the product or getting the characters to the screen. But I'm not. I don't know. I'm just kind of happy that we're getting them at all. Like, at this point, just give me whatever, and we'll deal with it later. But I am nervous though, because Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. isn't good, and that's a thing. And I understand they're trying to save the show with Ghost Rider, and it's just like, you gave it a good effort.
Are you still caught up?
No, I'm 5 episodes behind, but that should tell you something. I usually watch these shows week to week, and I'm not going to. But Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D., you can tell that this has to be its last season. They only try to make it a syndication just to get that money, and that's it. Because there's nothing. I mean, they're.
Well, normally they have a connection in every film,
but
like
it's
silver
shoehorned.
screen.
It's so shoehorned in.
But I didn't notice any connection to Doctor Strange.
Well, so the spirit of vengeance and all the people that Doctor Strange kind of fight are part of that world.
They're part of the world, but sometimes
Ghost
they'll
Rider,
make, like,
Ghost Rider is now part of that world too.
Yeah.
So I can understand the connection. It's a stretch, but I can get it. But it just seems so shoehorned and. Oh God, Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. is just a money grab. In the Ghost in the Shell thingy, I don't know what it was. Was it a trailer?
It was a teaser.
And the teaser,
Very quick teaser.
She looks naked.
Thingy.
She's
The
naked.
famous Thingy. Yeah, she does appear to be naked because the character in the original Ghost in the Shell has a nude thermoptic suit. She appears to be naked, but it is a suit that gives her the ability to become invisible. And they did a pretty kick-ass job according to this teaser. They did not want to do the CGI effects like that mess in
Green
Lantern. They were like, nope, we're not doing that. They wanted to give it a more elegant twist onto it.
Oh, so they didn't want to make that a mess, but casting Scarlett Johannsen wasn't going to be a mess?
We're gonna pass over that topic and move on to the next one, where the suit, they did want to give it that nude appearance without actually having her run around naked. So they spent 2 months taking body scans of Scarlett Johannsen and creating this silicone bodysuit to give it that
what a hell of a job.
lifelike, skin-tight feel.
What if your job was just to body scan Scarlett Johannsen for 2 months? Tell me that's not the best job in the world. It's kind of... It's crazy. Why? So rapid fire. Ready?
Yes.
Are you looking forward to Ghost in the Shell?
Yes, I am.
Are you happy with Scarlett Johannsen playing the
I'm
role?
gonna pass that one.
Are you happy with the way the suit looks?
Yes.
Would you swipe right on Tinder for Scarlett Johansson's look in the movie?
I don't know how Tinder works. Is right good or is right bad?
Right's good.
Okay, then yeah, of course.
All right, great. There you go. Swipe right on Tinder for Scarlett Johansson's bodysuit.
All right, Joe, I'm ready to hear about Young Justice.
Young Justice will be coming back.
Yes.
We're not sure what network it's going to be on, but it will be coming back, and it's going to have the same producers, writers, and
So
directors.
it's gonna be the same show.
They want the same feel. They want the same.
I love it.
They want
Music
I'm sure
to
they
my
want a
ears.
bigger budget, but because who wouldn't? But they're gonna get roughly the same budget, the same look. I'm not so sure about the characters. When we last left, we had the team of like Nightwing, Beast Boy. I think Kid Flash was still there. I think he was. Blue Beetle was definitely there. So I'm not sure. I'm not sure if we're gonna get the same team, but we're gonna get a team. That's a plus. But I'm curious
I'm hoping it's the same team.
if we'll get the introduction of like Damian Wayne now. If we'll
I
get.
can see it.
If we'll get possibly like Bart Allen, the Young Impulse. You know, I'm really curious to see where some of these other characters might lead us to. I'm excited that it's coming back just in general, but we're not sure what network it's going to be on. It could be on the CW.
I'm hoping Netflix.
I also hope it's Netflix too, because I like to binge watch it.
Too.
And it could be Hulu for all we know.
It could be Hulu, but Hulu does that like once a week release, and I just
Unless you pay
can't
for the
get.
subscription.
No, I think that even if you have the subscription, sometimes they have series that like come out only once a week.
Sure. Yeah, I'm not sure where it's going to end up, but I'm just happy it's coming out. That does show that fans can actually make change.
That's true.
With their
They saw
franchises.
how badly the fans wanted it to come back. There's so
Firefly
much
should be
support.
next.
It should be.
Firefly should be next.
I don't know. I feel like it's been too long now.
I don't think so.
I feel like Firefly fans have been pushing for it for so long.
Okay, let me ask you something.
Okay.
Would you watch a Buffy show if it came back now?
Yes, but I don't think it'll be good.
Okay, so you think Firefly's good? Well, because I would watch a
I would
Battlestar
still
Galactica
watch
show
it.
if it came back.
I still watch it. I just feel like when you wait too long, the show has a different feel. It's not like the show you remember.
So, like, Arrested Development came back.
Yeah, and it was so different. It was weird. You could tell like something was wrong, but you couldn't quite pinpoint what was off.
Yeah, it was them getting this enormous cast. It's doing all these huge movies. Do you think it's going to be easy to get Jason Bateman and like Michael Cera? Well, maybe Michael Cera would be easy to get.
Yeah.
But like a lot of these other guys are.
I saw Michael
Will
Cera
Arnett.
on the train on the way to Comic-Con one year.
I'm sure you did. Nobody even knew who he was. They're like, who is this guy?
I recognized him.
That's great. No, but I'm excited for Young Justice. If there was another property I'd like to bring back, for me personally, it's Firefly.
I'd be behind it. I just feel like it wouldn't be the same.
Yeah, maybe. We'll see. But hopefully it ends up on Netflix.
What do you think of Rival?
I didn't like it. I didn't think it was that great. I thought the first act was intriguing. I thought the second act was very slow, and I thought the third act redeemed itself. But it's a very well told story at the end of the movie.
Sounds
At the beginning and
exhausting.
at the end, it's very well told. But the middle completely took me out of it. And I'll tell you, if we have a clip that we can throw up about my interview with Jeremy Renner, he wasn't too excited. He didn't seem like he was too excited about it either, to be honest with you. But that's
So what exactly is it about? Because I was very confused on the trailers.
it's about a linguist. It's about aliens that come down and they hire a linguist to figure out what they're here for. So she kind of figures out and cracks the code of what they're here for and what their language is, not necessarily what they're here for. But then she gets it, and once she gets it, the movie changes. And all these different countries, I believe it's like 12 or 13 different places they land in, they're all in communication. This whole movie is about communication.
So we don't know why the aliens are here for another 2.5 hours.
Yeah, that's pretty much
So
it.
2.5 hours trying to figure out why the aliens are here.
I will say this though, the aliens look great.
Okay.
And I don't know if you've ever seen Contact, which I'm not a fan of.
I have not.
They actually get to do something in this movie. Other than that, it's a waste of time. To me.
Okay, well just tell me the ending after we roll this, because I feel like I'm not gonna watch it.
You're probably not, and it's probably not worth it.
It doesn't seem. That seems. I'm not one who likes to sit for 2.5 hours hoping to get somewhere, and then you get somewhere at the last second.
Like I said, if you can make it through that 2.5 hours, the ending is good. But there's one line in that movie that takes me out of it.
Okay.
I'm not gonna say who says it or what the context is, but the line is, "Do you want to make a baby?" I will say that. That took me out of the movie because once you understand that context of it, it's the dumbest line they could have put in that movie. It ruined it for me.
I mean, I wasn't really drawn to the character so much. Because the character on the script that I read, there wasn't a ton there that made it exciting for me to want to go to work. I mean, I did it because the story was amazing and it was a great role for Amy, and it was a very good friend of mine, and she asked me to do it, and I'm like, I just couldn't say no.
Yeah, I still don't get it.
Yeah, whatever. It's all about communication. I understand a lot of these film geeks that don't like superhero movies like this movie. I get it, but like,
I guess you actually have to sit through the 2.5 hours to understand.
Can't get that time back. But anyway, that's gonna do it for us at that #newsfeed. Thanks for watching. Hit that subscribe button to stay up to date with everything trending in geek pop culture.